Yo, what is up, guys? This is your boy, the Dragon of the Night, Lamarjima. We are back for another video. We're back for another discussion video, a little chill, laid-back video once again. And yeah, without further ado, we're joined again by the homie, PJ. Welcome back to the channel, man.
What's up, y'all? How's it going? P Jizzle here, up in the shizzle. What an introduction. I'm pretty excited about what's happening in the world of WWE. Not to mention, I mean, 2K23 is right around the corner as well.
We're starting off strong here, and we're just gonna get right to basically what I missed in your stream, is getting to talk about The Rock's SmackDown heel debut. Now, for starters, you know, the shirt, you know, the outfit, the look that he was trying to go for, very cringe to me. Middle-aged dude trying to fit in, and which is The Rock, so I get what he was. It was supposed to be that like throwback Rock vibe, but it was very, it felt very, very weird to me. I mean, bro got a custom sleeveless Versace shirt to try to flex.
He was pretty much catering to other people's needs. This is what people wanted, and he gave it to us. That's simple as it can get. That's all.
And like,
he didn't need to do any of this stuff, but he did it anyways because people booed The Rock, and he's like, okay, this is what I'm gonna give it to you guys.
I felt overall the promo was pretty decent, considering that bro has not been a heel in over, like, the things that he says and does, regardless if he's a face or a heel. Yes, now he's more directed at the crowd, but he's always been a superstar that has been a, what, you know, people in the industry or, you know, fans have labeled as a tweener. You know, he's not necessarily babyface or heel. He can just do both. Still feel like bro was a little bit rusty, as, you know, furthermore proving that this all was not in the cards. This is just kind of something they're going as they go. And, you know, trying to, like you said, do what people want and try to just go with it. And, you know, I just think that for what it is, like, subtle things was great with what he did. I think he did a great job trying to establish himself as a heel again. But there's certain things that he said, just like at the press conference, that one thing that he said that I tried to wrap my mind around, as far as it being something even as the heel to say. He tried to correlate real sports into it. He tried to correlate the Super Bowl win. That really didn't make sense to me, because for one,
agree with you 100%.
The Niners had played against the Chiefs already, and you know, a couple Super Bowls back, and so technically it was a rematch that they grinded for. So I mean, that doesn't really correlate. And also, like, it's Cody won the fucking Royal Rumble. That's what it comes down to. He earned the spot. It's not like it's not like you know, a CM Punk where he would have had to earn his opportunity outside of those means. But
that was my exact response. Go ahead.
Is where The Rock is trying to force that type of, like, aggression towards him and Cody, where Cody never said anything to me that disrespectful, but The Rock tried to label what he said as disrespectful. And even if you go back and watch when that happened, him doing the, you're talking about his family, your family, my family, he doing all that, he was drawing it out because he was trying to figure out something on the fly. Like, the point is that this is a second time where The Rock has tried to hype up this feud where it's not really using the greatest words or maybe analogies. So what are you thinking about that, based off of, like I said, that reference, and just in general, even at the presser with the whole trying to force, you know, Cody as, like, you said something disrespectful about our grandfathers, when Cody just, in my humble opinion, spoke facts. So what do you think?
I always say this, is that this is what people wanted. They wanted Cody and Roman Reigns. We got that. And then on the other hand, we have The Rock. What do we do with The Rock? And we're getting this version of The Rock because this is what we wanted, and we're getting exactly that. So the thing is that people want to know more right now. But the thing is, we have 6 weeks until Mania, and we're gonna find out more information on a weekly basis leading into Mania. I just don't think that it's gonna happen within a week, which was this past week. So the only thing that The Rock gave away this time was he came out. He's a Bloodline member, and he also mentioned that he's gonna make sure that in his power. He's gonna make sure that Cody Rhodes does not walk out as a champion, and all that cryptic stuff that people are talking about. I just think that's just a coincidence of him pointing at Roman Reigns. I just don't think that he meant to do it, and with the whole thing of his hand gesture, that's bogus as well. Throw that out of the window. I don't think that has anything to do with him doing it uniquely. Yeah, I mean, this version of The Rock, it's more like all the past heels that he has done. The 90s Rock, Corporate Rock, the Hollywood Rock, all that combined. This is the new ultimate heel Rock that we're getting right now.
Yeah, so the next thing I want to talk about is Cody versus Drew. So just in general, like leading into that, we had Drew trying to milk Cody into getting the match that we're getting now. So we could say WWE kayfabe, Drew has a lot of the reason why Cody did what he did. He's a part of the reason. How they built it up before the presser, everything. So this is something that they've been trying to brew up for a little bit. But even before that, these two have a lot of history. They won tag gold together. This match was big. Even outside of WWE, they have history. So but the point here is that, like, leading into this was great how they did this, and just for a regular Monday Night Raw grudge match, this was perfect. You have the top babyface in Cody Rhodes, and you have the whole situation he's going through, where now Drew McIntyre has been kind of rubbing it in that, yes, finally you went for the story, but now I'm going to take out Seth Rollins. Drew has been building himself as what could be the top heel outside of a Roman and Rock, but actually someone who's on the show could be a top heel for the brand. So great way that they built it up, top face versus a potential top heel. But what were your thoughts on that match? Just even from start to finish, how it ended with the screwing, but how did you feel about this?
Man, but I thought this was fantastic. I mean, we started off hot, great matchup, and what a way to push Drew McIntyre, right? His contract's even coming up. I think they extended it. But yeah, I mean, even bringing his morale up, giving Drew a huge push. You defeated the biggest babyface of the company. I mean, it's gotta say something, right? But it also builds up Cody Rhodes, because now, of course, we saw that segment backstage where Seth Rollins came up and he's like, well, what you gonna do, Cody? Everybody's up against you, Bloodline, and you got Drew McIntyre and everybody else. So you want me to be your shield? Let me be your shield. But I thought it was fantastic. And Solo Sikoa coming up in that, kind of like the WrestleMania moment last year. I was like, wow. And the reaction, it was amazing that the crowd gave, They couldn't believe that the Cody lost as well. These guys have been together. They used to tag team together back in the day.
Doing the pain.
And Cody Rhodes has, they mentioned how he took this opportunity. He's just a hypocrite. He wanted no part of Bloodline. The same people who ruined his title opportunity, coming to his aid, and then he takes it. But yeah, I thought it was fantastic.
SmackDown. He's facing LA Knight. And they're building up slowly for Drew to finally just snap. And I think that before the chamber match would be perfect, because that type of match would be perfect for a fully heel, ruthless Drew to just go crazy and then look stronger in that match going into Mania. So why not? And this is another domino effect here. Why not have him go and have a decent match at LA Knight, but post match or during the match, he just targets LA Knight for some type of injury where he misses kayfabe, he misses the Elimination Chamber, just to fully go after the fact that now Drew is fully snapped. His dreams have been broken many times.
Broken.
We can finally have broken dreams back. All of this. And so bro is a fully heel, and now that leaves an open spot. Now here's what you could do. You leave that open spot and you have a match between AJ Styles and Sami Zayn. Winner gets the new spot. Now here's the problem. It depends on how the WWE universe wants it, and I really think this goes in the air. I think honestly you give it to AJ Styles, you say, as in he could still get something eventually. My point is you have AJ win. Now you build up Sami Zayn as the underdog even more going into Mania, as like, damn, I lost another opportunity, whether or not he gets screwed over, whatever it is. So
yeah,
you have that, or you can let Sami win and get that underdog win, whatever. The point here is that, like, I feel like that would be a good opportunity not only for Drew to establish himself as a heel. LA Knight, yeah, he's cool, but realistically I thought AJ deserved a spot, or hell, even Sami did over LA Knight at this point, because again, he just got done getting his time with the main event spot. Judgment Day, man, we gotta evaluate some things, man. I think as far as the Judgment Day outside of Rhea Ripley and then Edge versus Finn Balor, this is the biggest this team has been over with this R-Truth bullshit. This is the biggest this team is gonna get over, I think. Like I said, outside of those few things I mentioned, you know, Rhea Ripley's always gonna be over. You know, Finn Balor could be over, but they've been burying him since friggin' Edge. And you know, Damian Priest, I've given my opinions on your stream about what I think about Damian Priest, and I think you have finally started to open your eyes. But Damian Priest, he's bland as fuck, and the only reason why a guy like Triple H is gonna give Damian Priest a chance is because Triple H has always shown that he loves tall guys. He has this fetish for tall wrestlers because his best friend Diesel. No, I'm serious, dude. Just go back in history. All the guys that were being put, like when Triple H got in the creative position, and if you got to do your research, Triple H has always had a creative position in WWE as of like 2011 and up, like as far as like officially, not just hey Vince, I'm your son-in-law, let me get the title. Like, no, like him actually being in creative. This guy loves tall people, so bro's gonna push a Damian Priest. He's bland as shit. Dominic, he's great in this group, but if you take him out of this group right now with nobody other than like roasting Rey Mysterio, he would fail. What is he gonna do? So the point is what is your evaluation on this group as far as R-Truth coming in and kind of getting some buzz on them, and like outside of just Rhea Ripley, because she's been doing her thing on the main card but in the singles division, but like what are your evaluations on Judgment Day? What do you think could happen from now in Mania that could maybe turn things around for him?
R-Truth is so over right now, man. Everybody loves his comedy role. What kind of wrestler you are, if you're so over with the crowd, if you're selling merch, I mean, you're their top dog. Luckily, R-Truth falls as a, not even a mid-carder. I guess you can call him a mid-carder. He can work a mid-card match easily, and that's what he's doing. But he's also doing a comedy role. But it makes everybody's segment so gold, man. Everybody who is involved within that realm. And that's why they got, you know, DIY, aka fake Triple H and Shawn Michaels involved. Into this. The top guys in the Judgment Day, which are Finn Balor and Damian Priest. We're not including Rhea Ripley because she's on the female side of the element. They're supposed to help elevate the lower mid-card guys, right? I mean, I'm talking about Dominic Mysterio and what's his name, JD McDonald. But I ultimately think that what needs to happen is a fallout between a Judgment Day themselves. Finn Balor and Damian Priest will be a great matchup to do, because you know, when they break up, Finn Balor is going to be either on the mid card or the IC title position, or maybe in even the World Heavyweight Championship spot. But I really think that by that time we're going to start seeing more singles matches. I think that Damian Priest will be able to pull off a huge upset somehow, and he's going to win the title. Believe it or not, that's what I think. That's my opinion. That's what's going to end up happening. And hell, you even kind of admitted that Triple H likes taller guys, and he's going to push him. You just have to put faith in him. I think dude has potential to do really good singles contest. And I think it's only a matter of time that's going to end up happening somehow.
For the women's title picture, as we brought up Rhea Ripley before, she's supposed to be facing Nia Jax. For starters with that, we can give a quick synopsis just because that's pretty self-explanatory. I think Rhea's winning. She's got to go over in Perth, her hometown. It's going to be one of those classic and very rare scenarios of a heel going into a match as the babyface, working as the babyface, and the babyface going, like, because Nia is supposed to be heel too, but you know, roles are gonna kind of be switched where Rhea's gonna be a babyface going into this. But I think it's obvious Rhea wins. It's to make her look strong going into Mania. But who knows? Maybe The Rock will say, "Hey, I want my cousin to win let her get another strap." Like some dumb.
Nah, that ain't gonna happen.
But what do you think? You think Nia or Rhea going into that match for starters?
Exactly what you said, man. Ain't no way Nia Jax is winning that match. Rhea Ripley is totally gonna dominate. I mean, she's on the poster. She's there. Cody Rhodes, if I can explain that, going into Perth, Australia.
Yep.
So I don't know. There's really nothing to add. I would just like to keep that short. Everybody should know Rhea Ripley going into Perth, Australia as a champion, coming out as a champion is probably the best decision. I don't know how the match ending is going to be. I feel like they need to do a top rope move where Rhea Ripley is going to, come up behind Nia Jax and give her a damn power bomb. I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah. Something more dominant, saying that, look at this, I can pick up this big bitch and slam her and finish off the match, so that way they can just blow out the roof off of the stadium, even though the stadium doesn't have a roof itself.
And not for like this chamber match, man. It's just really weird to me. I feel like this, for once, the women have something interesting going on, like in a while. Like they haven't had a division to really do that with just lately, because people keep coming and going, injuries and whatever, leaving the company, whatever. But now, like, their chamber match is a little weird. You got Becky, pretty much establishing herself as the winner, which that's the no-brainer. Like if you're trying to go marquee matchup, like kind of like Rock versus Roman. But I think, and I'll be probably one of the only ones making a push for her, but Liv Morgan might be the dark horse leading into that match. And I say this because like I said, the comparison of Becky versus Becky as The Rock, in the sense of that matchup against Rhea is better on paper, because somehow they never fought for a championship. I don't know how, but a singles match. But the story-wise, Liv Morgan is Cody Rhodes in the sense of she has a better story against Rhea Ripley, as far as just everything that Rhea Ripley's heel turn started from her turning on Liv Morgan. Like that's where it all started. So like this, it just stems from that alone. But like,
she even mentioned that in her promo.
Yeah, so that would be probably just as far as if WWE is paying attention to like things like that, how you mentioned before, long-term booking, long-term storytelling. That would be something they should consider in the back of their minds. Becky's the type of superstar that can get that opportunity whenever she wants. She's had it. She's had the Daniel Bryan moment. She's had a triple threat and won 2 titles. So I mean, she's had it. So I mean, it really wouldn't hurt her. But then, like, also what Raquel's predictable ass win, because if there's a battle royal and there's a big return in the battle royal, 9 times out of 10 the fucking return is winning. Like Aaron Young, when he returned and then won the IC title battle royal, I'm like, this is something WWE does. But when I saw that, I'm like, yeah, she's winning. But like, but what are you thinking about this chamber match for the women, man? Like, who's going and winning that match?
I agree. I've been watching Liv Morgan's promo, and it's been more serious. And she mentioned the past, how and when Rhea Ripley turned, and it was kind of like because of her, and she's coming after Rhea Ripley, or I mean the championship itself, and she ends up by saying, "Watch me," kind of like my revenge tour. I think she even mentioned that specific line somewhere. I don't know if it was the WWE bump or whatever, and she's been really promoting that this is what I'm doing. This is my revenge, my comeback. So I don't know, maybe it's say another triple threat match or something that we're gonna see. What do you think about that? Do you see a possibility of them doing that? But what happens with Bianca Belair, dude?
I was gonna say, if they do that,
you don't have the ESC.
If they do, if they do a triple threat situation, that means Rhea's definitely going over. I feel like a singles match against Liv Morgan kind of throws up more speculation in the air. A Becky Lynch is more like a Roman, that's why I use the Rock comparison. Becky Lynch going into that match is obvious she's gonna just be another like body to the list for her Rhea Ripley, but
I haven't been feeling Becky Lynch's promo. I don't know why.
She's just
here lately. She comes out. She acts like she's The Rock. I mean, I know she's big. She's always like the main eventer of WrestleMania, but she comes out and she feels the crowd, and I know she has this energy when she cuts the promo. But I feel like this is what I always expect. And this week on Monday Night Raw, they let her go on the mic for quite a long time before everybody started coming out. I was like, y'all were gonna let every single female out, and Becky spent that much time on the microphone? I mean, why was that even necessary, dude?
Again, it's just
they made her feel like she was The Rock.
But that's exactly what it is. Triple H loves her. She's one of her.
Yeah.
She's one of his girls. Like, those are one of the quote unquote 4 horsemen. Yeah, he created that. It wasn't them. That was him. But go on.
Yeah, I mean, I know that she has had amazing performances at WrestleMania, even against Bianca Belair at WrestleMania in Dallas. That was a great match. I was there. But I just, I'm ready for a change. I mean, I would love to see Liv Morgan again as a champion. I wouldn't mind. But then again, I still think that Rhea's still hot as a champion. For a long-running championship, I still let her just keep doing her thing, man. Just show her who's dominant. But where does Bianca Belair fall into this picture? I feel bad for her, dude. She main evented 3 WrestleMania matches.
Here's what you can do with that. Okay, now I really don't think they should go with what everyone thinks is gonna be her versus Jade. I think instead they should do her and Jade in a tag match. For tag gold, whatever, because that would be a better way to then milk them eventually fighting or something like that. Because to have them fight right away, I feel like that's just gonna be, you're gonna use that matchup already. Like when Jade is barely ready for like a regular singles match, like regularly on the card, because and I'm only saying that because she's obviously not been presented yet for a reason. So to have Bianca be her first match, I feel like that it would be obviously that these two are just a carbon copy of each other. Like, it would just hurt. I feel like it hurt them. But if they're a team doing that shit together, I feel like it would better them because they're doing it together and they're, winning together. So I don't know if that, kind of like a twin tower situation. But like, I think that would be better for them. Like, put them on the tag card. That way, I don't know who the tag champs are right now. I'm very like I'm blanking right now. It's either it's either
Oh, it's the Kabuki Warriors.
yeah. So it's like, why not just have them do that or something like that? Because
Ooh, wow,
you
I
know
didn't even
that
think about
that would
that.
add some little
Yeah.
spice. You got two ratchet hoes win the gold, and then
I
they can be hype about that.
I didn't even think about that. All I've been thinking about is the main card booking, but I'd never even thought of as who would be a great contestant, as far as like within the tag team division, versus Kabuki Warriors. I think that would be pretty good for the business itself. Plus, not to mention, I mean, Bianca is kind of like out of the picture this year. I feel like she's had her chance to do 3 WrestleMania consecutive matches as a champion, or like versus, facing a challenger.
Yep.
But or I meant to say like vice versa, whatever, you get the point.
No, I got you.
But yeah, this year I think that would be great. I didn't even think about it up until you brought that scenario up, and I think if you are a booker, if you're listening to Lamar, please take this opportunity to book this match, because I would totally love it. And I agree with you. I don't think that they should do Jade versus Bianca right away, because if she defeats Bianca Belair, or either if Jade gets defeated, first go round, I think that's just bad for either one of them.
Exactly. We have Gunther versus Jey Uso. So this I'm gonna be posting a few screenshots in the video, and only because for context, and because when I mention it here to you, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But we had a few people in the server, and I'm sure there's still a few people. There's still that small minority not big on Gunther, and also just not big on this being the main event. They feel like the main event and the opener should have been swapped. But first of all, that's just blasphemy. That's just you're just smoking
Ain't that
crack.
wild?
I'm
Ain't
gonna
that
be
wild how
posting that.
people think?
Yeah, no, for real. Terrence, no, you getting called out, my boy. No, there's something wrong with you if you don't think the way that, even outside of how it's been booked, just what you've been seeing with Seth Rollins out, the IC title can damn sure main event, especially as a title match. And even, oh boy, everything what we know, a title match, the title is being presented as the main event. Maybe back in like 09 when the IC title was held by Santino, it's not gonna be fucking main event it. But what the time we're in now, we have had guys that can actually put on matches and actually elevate that title. So yeah, no, for that I just wanted to take a second, because yeah, like between Gunther's reign and just in general with him, man, he's been killing it. And yeah, a lot of people say his moveset is bland, but I'll give this as the best comparison I'll give him. He is like, if you watch the NBA, he is like Luka Doncic of the WWE right now. He is cooking he's cooking the niggas, he's cooking the regular white dudes, he's cooking the essays, the luchadors. Like, he's cooking every wrestler right now. But like Luka Doncic, he's cooking up all of the Americans, but his game isn't the very most pleasant. He's slow. He's a little bit slower. He's a little bit chunkier. Like, he's not.
He has methodical. He has his own style.
Yeah, he's just more strategic. He's not more on like flashy. He's just get a bucket. So the same thing with Gunther, where he's just more. He's not like high flying and doing backflips and doing all this extra shit. He just goes in there and puts on a great match and can dominate a match. Realistically. So like, but I just want to give bro a little bit of flowers, because there's a lot of people that don't fuck with bro. Like, I saw a comment, I'm gonna post it, especially if bro's strong on it. Bro said he's just Vladimir Kozlov, and I'm like, sitting
Oh
there
my
thinking,
god,
do
no
we
the
not
fuck they
remember
didn't.
Kozlov? Kozlov, no, that's horrible. Kozlov couldn't even get
What
in
a
the
bad
ring and
comparison.
perform a match. He Kozlov was gifted a match against one of the better Triple H's in our time, like, and bro couldn't even Triple H couldn't even do nothing with him. So like the point is like, no, that's a bad comparison. Give him some flowers. But your thoughts on the match and just in general, like, yeah, no, what are your thoughts on those few opinions? Like, one, that this match couldn't main event, and two, just hate on Gunther. Like what the fuck, man?
Uh, Number one, match was fucking fantastic. Match was like 4.5 stars out of 5. Okay. Um, Position that it was in on Monday Night Raw, being the main event. It was perfect because they were setting up Jimmy and Jey Uso storyline. It only makes their storyline stronger that they're ending off Monday Night Raw like this. Go like when you see that Raw logo on the bottom, like it's supposed to go off air, where Jimmy is like mocking Jay, and Jay's just laying right there, being assaulted by the hands of his own twin brother. It's the storytelling that Michael Cole and Pat McAfee's telling, and everybody's shocked. That's what makes this storylines very, very strong. And a lot of people don't understand that how TV works, and what they're watching on television itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't think about those types of things. And then on Gunther, his style is totally unorthodox. He reminds me a lot of Ilya Dragunov from NXT. His style is very unique. He's very ruthless. The way he hits is totally, I feel like it's unprotected, and it makes it very rugged style, I mean, the dude comes out, and I don't see any other dudes being like Gunther. Everybody's wearing elbow pads, knee pads, and their flashy, colorful attire. But we don't see Gunther as that. We see Gunther as this traditional, rugged wrestler. And not to mention, he is okay, when Triple H took over, I don't know a lot of people notice this or not. This is what happens on TV. You have your main title matches on pay-per-views, but your TV title matches are happening now on TV themselves, which makes this a whole huge ordeal. They set it up over weeks of time. A lot of people don't fucking understand that, and that's what pisses me off. I'm like, dude, I'm watching the product, I'm consuming the product, and I know what I'm watching. They have been building this up. Same thing they did with Chad Gable. You remember that?
Yeah.
He had his fucking family up in the front row. I mean, everything, the emotions and all this stuff going into the matchup. A lot of people don't understand that type of mentality. I think he should vacate the title. He should come out one day and just shock people and be like, you know what? I don't have no use for this title anymore. I have defeated everybody in this division for this title. I'm just gonna drop it. And here's what I would like to do: a battle royal. So winner of this match or whatever, you can have this. I'm gonna go ahead chase the World Heavyweight Championship. I think they should do that later this year. I don't think Gunther should be defeated.
Something I want to bring to the table now before it continues, and so just analyze Jey Uso's moveset for a second. So outside of for the most
Very
part,
bland.
yeah, but for the most part, I kind of like it. But the problems I have is that he's ever since his match with Roman, he's been milking the spear and doing a lot of stuff like that. I don't like that because, like, just last night or the other night, he almost won with that, man. Like, do you really want to be known for just winning with a fake ass moveset of your cousin? Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I think for the most part he's done a good job with making himself and inserting himself as a main event, like not even a main eventer but just a solo act. But when he's trying to win matches with the spear and even have that in his archive, my whole point is like storytelling. Why are you doing that move? If that, I would just think that move would remind you of the guy who pretty much fucked you over, your own blood. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to mention is just an article I found, because there's not really much going on right now. It's other than just like, you know, the stuff that we already know, people just reiterating it. But no, so CM Punk has came out recently. You know, we all know bro's injured, and just recently, I'll play a quick clip because I know how WWE is. He just came out on Raw, just after the show to embrace Cody and Jay, kind of give some flowers to them briefly, and then, you know, then kind of tell the crowd a little bit, address the crowd. But Punk definitely looks like even through this injury, he's gonna be playing a lot of prominent roles. So just real quick, I'm just gonna read a quote from him. So I'm just happy that, like, even though I'm hurt, I'm still gonna kind of be in the mix. My mouth still works. Pause. Whoa, that sounds weird. Why would bro say that? So I'm gonna still be able to talk some trash. And I don't know if you saw the kickoff we did in Vegas with Rock and Roman and Seth and Cody. It was a lot of fun, and I hope to continue to do that a while recuperating, because I always just talk trash with the best of them. So very much CM Punk there. I like to fucking hear shit like that, because Punk just seems happy, man, in WWE, man, and that's great on my book, because just Punk being happy in wrestling in general is a good sign for anybody, especially who's employing him, because if Punk's happy, then the whole locker room's happy, because, you know, he's going to bring a lot of eyes and a lot of money to the product if you let him do so. And if he's happy right now, even while hurt, that's pretty good in my book. And if he has some type of role going into the WrestleMania, just in general, as he's hurt, whether it's on commentary, people say and have speculations he'll be the host of WrestleMania, which I really think would be cool. But then again, I just feel like the way that hosting has been, it's been kind of just a one-off thing where they come out every now and then and announce something. But no, I just wanted to get your thoughts on how WWE's kind of been allowing him to still do his thing while hurt. Even, you know, with the Drew McIntyre thing you kind of mentioned with the t-shirts, they've been still milking that. But like he mentioned at the presser, like, bro was shown, like, I can still do some shit, like, on the mic while, you know, hurt here. Like, he was even going as far as stirring up shit with The Rock. So, no, like, what do you see Punk doing, like, as he's hurt? Like, as a commentator, like, you know, just throwing in the, like, some speculation, like, imagine he's on commentary stirring up shit, like, for, like, Drew McIntyre that eventually makes him explode, or, like post, or like some shit, Drew McIntyre comes in like, I've been hearing what CM Punk's been saying on commentary. I'm gonna show him ruthless in the ring tonight when I against my opponent, or some shit like that. Of course. But no, I don't see anything physical, because again, like, look at Rollins. Like, they've been allowing him, they gave him one, I think there was one bump they allowed him to take, and ever since then, like I said, they've given him excuses to try to not make him fight. So yeah, no, I don't think there'll be any physical altercation. But yeah, go ahead and continue.
Oh no, I mean, there's really not much to add there. I mean, CM Punk, I don't think he's gonna be involved with any physical stuff, but yeah, sure, I would love to see him pop up here and there, be on the commentary tables, like before the kickoff. Kickoff will be perfect. Just having him on the table and having his input matters quite a lot. And I agree with you, like, this run of CM Punk, he's very humble. I feel like he's very healthy, non-toxic, like those types of things, if that makes any sense. You know, he's very much more open about who he is, and he's embracing the current CM Punk. Like, he's just having fun with it.
No, yeah, for sure. I was gonna say, what do you think about this? It's, like you said, it's a great time right now to tune in and get invested again.
Yep. All right, man. Well, I had a great time discussing things with you. I guess we're gonna have to do this again sometime next week.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, all right, man.
Thanks
All
for
right. Well,
joining up
thanks for
again.
having me. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no.
I guess I'll hit you up next time, and we're gonna sit down and do our stream
Yeah,
and
sounds
vice
good, man.
versa.
Just let me know.
Peace soup. Bye bye.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this discussion, and like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe and comment down below some of your opinions on some of the topics we spoke about. So yeah, I will reply down below and pick your brains. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Dragon of the Night out. Peace.
Krptic on some bullshit. Shut the fuck up. I'm on hit. 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 I'm on hit.